Hello, Jonathan. How are you? This is Michael. And first of all, I'd like to thank you for trusting me with your giving me access to your ad account. I really appreciate that. So I made this video. I'm gonna make this video for you so that there's something you can go back to. And there's really a number of things that I'd like to discuss here with you. So let's get right to it. So first of all, I think your pixel is firing, so that's great. But the number one thing that I saw is you haven't verified your website domain yet, and you haven't configured your web events yet. So you can do that here in your Ads Manager under Resource Center. There's a lot of tutorials in YouTube about configuring web events and verifying your domain, so it's pretty simple. Right now you only have a page view as an event on your pixel, but later on you'll see that as I present to you our plan, we're going to use a conversions campaign, and that would require you to create a custom conversion. So this may be a lot of jargon for you right now, just hear me out, okay? And then when you create a custom conversion, then you have to configure your events here. Basically, it's just prioritizing your events for, let's say, leads into sales, into booker calls, just telling Facebook what they need to prioritize. So since you're not an e-commerce store with a lot of conversion events, this is completely very simple and doable. So you have to do these tasks for. This also signifies Facebook that you're compliant, okay? All right, so on the campaign level, I saw that you are using traffic. So this is not the best objective in my opinion, because you are trying to get bookings, right? Schedule people on a launch call, and when you use a traffic objective, you're gonna get a lot of clicky people, okay? So my suggestion is to use conversions campaign, but right now it doesn't make sense to you. Later on it'll make sense. And yeah, so on the ad set level, let me go there. I saw that you ran this campaign for 5 days, like for $5 for per day, $5 per day for 5 days, right? And your audience size is kind of in the low side. It's only 500,000, less than 500,000. See, I can see it here. What I would like is at least a minimum of 1 million. That gives room for Facebook to find more people. That's find people that you want for your specific goal. So but I understand that your target is a specific location, which is Salt Lake, Utah. So yeah, that's I guess that's a limitation, and I don't know why, because maybe you want to meet people in person. So have you considered doing Zoom calls so you can have you can target people outside Salt Lake, Utah? So that gives us a better chance, let's say a bigger pool of people where Facebook can find people who needs your service. So it may be the case also that you wanted to establish yourself as a go-to guy in financial planning in Salt Lake. So I understand. So if that is the case, you just want to focus on Salt Lake, then your targeting is spot on. It's correct. All right, you don't need a detailed targeting. You don't need to add interest. Just location base is I think it's good enough since it's a small group of people. And also for your placements, ad placements, I would use manual instead of automatic. It's here. Yeah, here. I use manual placements and optimize for a Facebook newsfeed only. Okay, that's going to be your front end ad. I use automatic placements in retargeting because when you retarget, you wanna have that feel of be kind of everywhere. They see your ad in Messenger, in newsfeed, in stories, in search, so that thing. But when you're just promoting, say, a lead magnet or squeeze page in the front end, I think a newsfeed is enough. So and for the ad delivery, so since you are using a traffic objective, I prefer that you do a optimizes for landing page views. Okay, but that's not relevant in my strategy for you. But if you decide to do it on your own, yeah, I would suggest that you optimize for landing page views. Why? Because if you look at your numbers, here are your numbers. As you can see, there's a lot of link clicks. So what happens is people click on your ad, so Facebook will count that as a kind of a success. But as you can see, there's only 3 people who have landed on your landing page. So that means only 3 people saw it. 23 click, 3 people saw it. So that's not kind of what you want to have. What you want is people to land on your page so that they can read your stuff, right? And they give them a chance to book a call with you. So yeah, so that's one more thing about it. And as for your ad, if we look at your ad, let's try to go and look at your ad right now. Okay, so your ad, I really like the creative. This one, it's so native, but I mean, it's so native to the platform, but the numbers tells us it's not that good. Okay, I prefer, and I prefer using video so that we can retarget people who watch this video. As for example, 50%. People who watch the video, 50% of the video, we can retarget them, because that gives us a better idea that if they're watching, they're probably interested in what you have to say, right? If they're not watching, then we don't want to retarget those people. That's one way of kind of pre-qualifying people. And of course, it's a video, but still we have to test it. And yeah, your headline is kind of a lacking, feeling lost about your finances. I'm a CFP. What's a CFP? Maybe you can use the show the whole terms, because I think not everyone is aware about what CFP means. And you said feeling lost about your finances. I'm a CFP and I can help. Help in what? That's my question. So if they book now, what will they get? Will they get clarity? Will they get a plan or something? I don't know. But you want to focus on the benefits. And the copy, I like the rest of the copy. This is the rest of your copy. I really like it, but the numbers also tells us it's not good. Okay, where is the numbers? Where are the numbers? Okay, here are the numbers. These are the 2 metrics I'm looking at when I'm what do you call this? When I'm evaluating the ad creative and the copy. So for the ad creative, I look at the CTR all. That means click-through rate all. So let's say if you have 1% here, that means out of 100 impressions, one person will stop to click on your ad. Okay, so if your creative is stopping people from the scroll, you'll get at least 5%. That's my benchmark. Anything below 5%, we kind of have to test more creatives, because otherwise your cost per lead will be high. Okay, we're kind of throwing money down the drain there. So anything above 5% is we're gonna be happy with that, right? And as for the link clicks, this one, the click-through rate, link click-through, this is the number of times people clicked on the link. So in this case, it's your book now button, and you want at least 1 out of 100 people, so that's 1%, to be clicking on your link. I mean 1 out of 100 impressions. Okay, so anything below 1%, we'll have to redo the copy, and even if it's above 1%, that's good enough for us. All right, now let's go to your landing page. So I thought maybe why there's why is it the case that there's only 3 landing page views out of 23 link clicks? So it's possible that your upload speed, your page upload speed is slow. So what happens is when they click on the link, now your page is going to upload, and it might take a few seconds to upload, and people will get easily bored, or people are very impatient. So if they don't get it in the next few seconds, they just click the back button, right? They bounce off your page. So that's this one. You want this landing page views here to be close enough to the number of link clicks, right? But this one is way there's a very big difference. That means a lot of people are clicking on the link, but they're bouncing off right away before they even landed on your page. So that tells me that you can check, maybe your upload speed is slow. You can change the images to JPEG format, because JPEG is kind of a smaller file size. So I don't know what you are using, but where's your, yeah, here. So I'm not sure if the upload speed is fast, then I guess you're just sorry, you're just getting clicky people. Okay, like I said, traffic objective is for clicky people. And when, so yeah, anyway, next is the headline, get financial advice. So I suggest your headline is okay, buy me lunch, get honest advice. So I prefer, let's say if I were you, I'll say get honest financial advice, just to have a clear picture of what kind of advice are you going to give. So schedule lunch, the button text is great. It's very personal, but I think you can still improve this by changing the button color with something that pops up. Right now it's black, and it kind of blend in on the pictures. So for me, what pops is the blue color. So maybe you can put a yellow button color here. Those are just small things, my suggestions. But these things are important for your overall conversions. So yeah, and looking at your benefits here, it looks to me like you have 4 different market segments here. So people who might have no idea how to handle their financials, Maybe that's me. And or there's people who are interested in insurance or in investing, or maybe they have a business and they want some help managing their cash flows. So my question is, how do we talk to the different market segments? So that's kind of hard to talk to everybody. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. And on your about page, I suggest you can include some testimonials, because you've mentioned here that you've worked in offices where you manage 100 million assets. Maybe you can put a trust bar here with logos of your businesses, or I don't know, persons or companies that you've worked with, or you've helped with. That's just my suggestion. All right, and on the Facebook page, okay, one more thing, I might forget this. On your scheduler, it's a pretty simple scheduler, but I would suggest that you pre-qualify people scheduling on your okay. Let me show you my scheduler. This is just a suggestion, okay? So okay, here. So when people click to confirm, I already have the bare minimum questions that I wanted to ask to pre-qualify people on a call, because unless you want to accommodate everyone who booked a call with you, then that's fine. But if, let's say, you have lots of bookings and you want to pre-qualify people, I prefer that you add in some questions like this. Let's say on the front end, let's say your financial advice or service is only for who's your particular ideal people. So you're gonna have to ask them, is that you? And there's going to be a yes or no tick box. So anyway, these are just questions to kind of also do some market research upfront. So these are just my suggestions anyway, but if this is not possible on your end because you're using a different, I don't know, a software or a different scheduler that doesn't allow that, then that's really fine. These are just my suggestions that can help you. Okay, we're now close to the real strategy. Just please bear with me. Okay, I just want to talk about quickly the Facebook page, because Facebook page is also an important asset for you whenever you're running ads. People click on your Facebook page link when they see your ads, and they're gonna check you out in the Facebook page. So what you want is when people land on your Facebook page, they kind of feel safe that you're a legit person. It's a real person. It's not a robot. So anyway, what I saw here is, I would suggest that you change your banner with something that your market can identify. And right off the bat, let's say, are you part of the 1% people in the world who knows who values financial planning? Something like that. I really don't know much about your market. And what you want is some a statement, a quote, or anything that would allow them to say to themselves, yes, that's me. Why? Because that gives you a better chance of getting a like. You kind of like your idea. Yes, I'm one with you on this one. So yeah, and the more likes you get, the more with the right people, okay, the more Facebook will know who your target market is. So right now, you don't have any followers. So it's gonna be a hard time for the AI of Facebook to figure out who your market is. So what I suggest is to invite people who are your ideal clients or prospects to like your page, so that gives Facebook an idea who your market is. And yeah, and it also helps. The likes also helps when people land on your page. They'll see, is this a new page, or is this already kind of a legitimate page, right? Basically, that's what I meant. And you want to put some content, okay? So right now there's no content here other than your banner and your profile pic. So I would suggest adding in content that puts people from being unaware to their problems and to being ready to book a call with you. So basically, that's basically it. So on a very minimum, I want a content that kind of talks about their problem, then another content that talks about what was the solution to their problem, and another content would be what are the products out there or services out there that can help them solve that particular problem. And number 4, a content that says why your services is the best among all the other products or services out there. Okay, and lastly, you can add in a proof, like a testimonial or a case study of, let's say, helping person A to get from point A to point B. Let's say for investing, let's say only a $5,000 of her money, and it grew into X thousands of dollars in just X number of months or years. So I don't know, something like that. And yeah, so, and also give them a link to your landing page. So right now your homepage is your landing page. So yeah, I'd also change the button to, instead of contact us, maybe send you a message or learn more, linking it to the website. Okay, so okay, here I've also mentioned the scheduler. We're done with that. Yeah, the questions on your scheduler would be, what assets does your ideal client have? So let's say you want to work with people who have cash flow to invest, then you kind of have to ask that in a subtle way. Or let's say one of your ideal clients should have a growing business. So maybe you can ask that, do you have a business, a website, something like that to your business, growing business where you have a lot of cash flow to invest? So yeah, that's all. Now, what you did is your ads are direct to book a call, which in my opinion is a very low converting strategy, because you are asking people to basically have a date with you. Yeah, and these are people who don't know you yet, they don't like you, they don't trust you, and right off the bat they're gonna see your ad and you're inviting them on a date with you. That's basically what you are asking people, and it's gonna be low converting. That would mean it'll cost you more for every book a call. Okay, so there's a different strategy that I would like to show you. I'm sorry, I'm not ready for this. What is that site? Oh no. I've prepared this beforehand in my laptop, but I'm on my desktop right now, so yeah, it's a good thing it's already logged in. I'm just gonna show you this There you go, financial planner. So this is my strategy for you. Please don't get overwhelmed with all the things that you're seeing here. It's quite simple, really. So let me walk you through what's happening here. So first of all, there are a number of things here that's kind of advanced. So this one's advanced, this part, and this one's advanced too. So we're going to skip that for now. So basic, we're gonna go with a very, very basic flow. Okay, so what I suggest that you do is to create a gated content, basically a lead magnet, maybe a downloadable. I'm thinking right now maybe a case study, let's say on a client of yours that you've helped get from point A to point B, and you, in that case study, you're gonna show the exact steps, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on how they did it. Okay, so the reason for that is the lead magnet will pre-qualify the people that you want in your world. Okay, if you don't do this, there's really no way of telling if the people going to book a call with you is the people that you want. All right, so we're gonna have to devise this. We're gonna have to create this lead magnet so that we can people can self-qualify to your offer. Okay, so what I suggest is that you promote this lead magnet, example, a case study. So once people click on your ad, they go to a dedicated squeeze page. It's just a landing page, an opt-in form. So you don't have this yet on your website. You have to create this one so that they can enter their email and address and they can download the case study. So after they download, you send them a thank you, and maybe this could also serve as your download button. Okay, now this is quite the additional expense for you, but I think it's a very good investment. So I understand you understand investments very well. So having an email marketing on your funnel is a very good investment. So once they opted in, now they're in your list. You can just send them a very short email sequence. You say on the first email, send them the link to your lead magnet, reminding them of the benefits of getting the case study, and send them on the second day. Maybe you can send them an indoctrination email, just basically indoctrinating them on who you are, what your brand is all about, what to expect inside of being a subscriber in your list, all that good stuff. And then maybe on the third day you give them a quick win, maybe a hot tip. So that's relevant to our situation. So right now we're in the pandemic. Maybe you can give them a tip where's a good investment right now if they have cash flow. So what's hot in the market right now, something like that. And then maybe on the fourth email you can tell them your story. It's important to tell people why you're doing this, how did you get started, why do you want to serve this particular market. So that this makes you more personable and likable. So yeah, and then you can send them on, let's say on the fifth email, a client story, another client story, so to reinforce that trust. Okay, and then maybe on the fifth day you can already send them to book a call page. So let's say if you like my client story and you also want this for your life, go ahead and book a call with me. Okay, I'm gonna skip this step for now. And once they click on the link, they go to the book a call page. So right now, that's your home page. They're going to click on the calendar and schedule a meeting with you. And so after they schedule a meeting with you, you're gonna send them a reminder email, maybe a day before and on the day itself. So this can be a sequence, or I don't know, you can set this up like the night before or in the morning, so that they won't forget. And then you can also give them a link to your messenger or your phone, so that you have another way to connect, since you guys are gonna meet right in person. So you don't want to bring a laptop and wait for your emails, and I mean communicate through email. So you want to give them a link to Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or your phone. So right now, what you are planning is to go on a person-to-person meeting. So, but I'm just putting out this here. It's a Zoom call, if just in case you consider booking calls, talking to people online. So this way, I don't know, maybe a lot of people. I'm not sure in your area if that is a big objection right now because of the pandemic, meeting people up front. So maybe a good idea is to just book Zoom calls. So that's just me. Okay, anyway, so the good thing about this sales funnel is that on the front end, if you offer a lead magnet, you will get leads at a lower cost, and this you can have a high conversion rate. This let's say around, we're going to aim 50%. Okay, 50% of people who landed on your squeeze page will book a call with you. I mean, will opt in your lead magnet. So we are looking at, let's say, $1 to $3 per lead. But if you run ads to book a call, your cost per booking is going to be very high. Okay, number two reason why we're going to do this is because not everyone who saw your ad is ready to book a call with you. They like the idea of booking a call with you, but they're not ready right away to book a call with you. So when they scroll past your ad, there's no way to get back to you, right? There's no way. They won't remember you. So if they opted in your lead magnet and they're in your world, in your list, you can always, every day or every other day, send them emails and remind them to book a call with you. Okay, so this is kind of the cheapest way to retarget people. Email. So after this short email flow, once they finish this email flow, you can now go to your daily broadcast emails. Just send them valuable content, and you can subtly put a PS on the bottom which says, hey, book a call with me if you want to benefit plus benefit plus benefit, something like that. All right, so that way you only invest once in the ad, and once you got them as a lead, you can just send them emails and remind them to book a call. All right, so not everybody will book a call with you on the first touch point. Maybe some will on the third, fifth, or eighth touch point. So the more touch points you'll have with them, the greater chance of booking a call with them, right? And lastly, you will own your audience. After you invested in your Facebook, your list will be your audience. You don't need to run ads. You can just keep on sending emails to your list. So that's one of the reasons why I added this. Okay, now here's the advanced part. First of all, we can we can just run this one ad to promote your lead magnet, but there's also another way to lower your total cost per lead. So while this will be like $1 to $3, I feel that you can still lower your cost per lead by running awareness ads. So basically, these are just video ads, different video ads, 1 minute each. So with different content that speaks to your target market, and we'll test these ads out and see which ad that people resonate most with. We'll see that with because we will see this in the ads manager. We can say that, oh, this ad is a lot of people are engaging on this ad, but not much on this and on this ad. So we can stop this ad and turn it off and continue running this ad. And instead of sending ads to the cold market who doesn't know you yet, we can just use this ad to target people who already watched your video. So let's say your video could be something like a story with a lesson, and at the end of the lesson you just introduce yourself. Hi, my name is John and I'm a financial planner in certified financial planner in Salt Lake, Utah. That's it. No call to action, no opt-ins or whatever. So people will appreciate the value that you give in that video. And the more Facebook sees that people are engaging on this video, Facebook will reward us and will show this more to their audience. That way, this ad is going to be lower in cost. So this will reach more people than just using a conversions campaign, sending out the lead magnet right away. Yeah, but this needs testing, so you have an initial investment here to figure out which ad will give us the lower cost per lead in the future. So at the beginning it'll cost you more, but eventually this will totally lower your cost per lead. Okay, so the expectation here is $1 to $3. And then also this is also an advanced campaign. We can do a separate campaign alongside this campaign, which just the goal of retargeting people. So we're just duplicating what we are doing here in the email. So in the email we are doing the follow-ups, getting more touch points with your audience, but not everyone is opening their emails, right? So we're gonna kind of duplicate that effort using a retargeting ad, but this time we're gonna use only a reach objective, which is much cheaper in conversions. So yeah, and we're going to just target people who landed on your download page or thank you page. That means your subscribers, okay, in the last 7 days. So after the 7th day, if they don't book a call, we're gonna give up on them in the meantime, okay, and let the emails do the most of the talking. But in the beginning, on the first 7 days, we want to keep on showing up on their newsfeed, right? Because after they opted in here, they won't see your ad anymore. But with the retargeting ad, you have more touch points with them. They're gonna be there's a sense of recency there. So yeah, that's the main strategy. Again, the goal for this particular strategy is to lower your cost per lead. And of course, number 2, build your list, and so that you can spam them. Okay, that's a joke, but we just want to follow up on your list, and because this will serve as your retargeting ad. Okay, and then last but not the least, we want to do the customer journey correctly. Okay, there's no shortcuts. What you wanted initially is to invite people who don't know you on a date with you. Okay, that's kind of spooky, right? Or creepy. So what you want is to spark some awareness that you exist, your service exists, you've helped people, you're giving them value with your tips and etc. And now we're giving also value here in the lead magnet, and in their emails, you're sending emails, you're kind of writing them, courting them, and asking, making yourself be considered as, yeah, okay, I know I need financial advice, but there's a lot of financial advisors out there. Give them a reason why they're gonna choose you, or consider you, okay, by giving them value up front. And then after they book a call with you, experience everything with you, then that's the time you convert them. So I don't know your offer yet. Is it power hour? So yeah, that's my main strategy. There's also one more suggestion here, because I understand you are offering, what are you offering here? I'll just buy you lunch. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a good tripwire offer. Okay, I have no suggestions. I think that's already good enough. Or if people don't like buying you lunch, maybe you can I would suggest, maybe, let's say, schedule a power hour with me over lunch with the minimal fee. So let's say your per hour, what do you call this, per hour rate is like $300. A good offer just to get them on board, convert them, is to maybe just lower your rate on your first hour. Okay, let's say that just give me $20 on your first hour, and of course you'll ask for your regular rate on the second hour or on your second meeting. So that helps also in lowering the friction in doing business with you. Okay, so if you are interested to implement this, it's going to be a lot of work. Okay, but if you can be patient with this plan. I think this plan is a solid funnel, list building funnel with a book a call funnel. All right, let me know what your thoughts are, and yeah, that's it. I hope this helps, John. Have a nice day.